In today's update I'm talking about why I think Bitcoin will take a dive to the downside soon, what the targets are and the time frame when a bottom will be set, including the reason why based on historical reasons. I will catch you up with the status of the multi-time frame market waves, green bottom indicator, negative divergences, trend analyzer, the position of the market makers and the status of the 5,000 to 1 million challenge. Welcome back everybody, I'm the Robotic Wave Trader bringing you weekly crypto updates and teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you like this video. No real big moves the last weeks and the fear that was in the market is disappearing and changes into hope. Let's have a look at the multiple time frame market waves. Please realize that the monthly wave is 30 to 31 times stronger than the daily and the weekly graph is 7 times stronger than the day graph. Looking at the monthly graph, a sell signal is given but the month is not over, so this can change. No signal in this indicator yet, but it looks like the graph is very high and is turning downwards. The weekly graph is easy to read. Sell signal is in and a sell signal was in earlier and we are going hard down with this indicator. Meaning that on weekly basis we will go down and possibly the monthly forces will join the negative trend. On the daily graph, the market wave is going up and we are waiting now until it's going down and see when the joint forces of the daily, the weekly and the monthly graph, what that will do with Bitcoin. If you are looking at the daily trend analyzer, it's still positive and it's around 93,000. So a close below the 93,000 will change the positive trend into a negative trend. And we will take positions on that. So then looking at the support levels, of course this is the first one. The trend analyzer is one, but that's for the very short time frame. The first one is around 77,000. That's a trend line. On a daily basis, if you're going on a weekly basis, between 61,000 and 54,000, and then the trend line that's coming back from November 2022 will be on around, let's say, 50,000. Looking at the monthly graph, well, the first support is between 74,000 and 63,000. Okay, let's have a look at the negative and positive divergence graphs. Starting with the monthly graph, a negative divergence signal is given for this month. Please realize the month is not over, so this can change, but this is a very important signal. We haven't had that much of those signals, but the signals that were given were all on the top. Let's see here. November 21, downward move from 70,000 to 16,000 followed. In April 21, a downward move from 66 until 30,000 followed. And we had one in 2018 with a downward move from say 19,000 up to 3,000. So a very important signal is given here on the monthly graph. The weekly graph, 3 weeks ago, a negative divergence signal is playing out to the downside, and yesterday on the daily graph a negative divergence signal was given. All in all, these negative divergence signals are adding up to the negative scenario from the market waves. Looking at the weekly liquidation heat map for Bitcoin, a move up to the 100,000 would be logic, because there are hundreds of millions of liquidation leverage over here, and that is in line with the daily market wave. If we are looking at the yearly liquidation heat map of Bitcoin, there are also up to the 110, there are quite some billions liquidation leverage. But if you look at the downside, it is enormous. I have not counted, but it must be going up to hundreds of billions. Especially around the 60, there is an enormous amount of liquidation leverage. So looking at this graph, it would be logic to make a step higher, up to 100,000, maybe more, and then when everybody is positive and taking long positions, going very hard to the downside and grab into these liquidation leverage that's over here. From timing point of view, it also looks like we are going to make a downward move into the hotspot period and make a bottom in March. In this period, at the end of the hotspot period, where there's a total lunar eclipse, the white line, also in place. I'm not sure if somebody has made this study about the total lunar eclipse, but I will take you through it, and I will publish a separate video around it. But for now I will take you with me. 10 years of lunar eclipses, total lunar eclipses. This is the first one that we are looking at in November 2022. We are going to the total lunar eclipse, and we're going with a downward move 5 days up front. May 2022, also a downward move towards the total lunar eclipse. Let's say around 50 bars, 50 days of decline. Next one, May 21. $14 bars of decline. January 2019, 75 bars of decline towards the total lunar eclipse. And in July 2018, 82 bars of decline towards the lunar eclipse. $26 bars of decline in January 2018. 23 days of decline in April 2015. $19.7 bars, 98 bars of decline in October 2014. And the last one that we are looking at, $43 bars of decline before the April 2014 total lunar eclipse. So basically all instances of total lunar eclipses in 10 years of Bitcoin has given a move to the downward towards the total lunar eclipse. The $5,000 to $1 million challenge started January the 19th. All positions are closed for now. The portfolio is at a loss of $451. New short positions will be taken if Bitcoin closes below the daily trend analyzer, which is now at around $93,000. To conclude this update, the longer term and stronger market waves are pointing to a looming decline. This scenario is supported by the negative divergences that are formed on a monthly and weekly basis. Based on the timing method, a bottom is expected in March, based on the upcoming hotspot period and the total lunar eclipse. Looking at 10 years of total lunar eclipses, all of them saw a decline towards the date the total lunar eclipse took place. So let me know what you think in the comments. As always, this is not financial advice, but just the things I'm thinking and doing. If you like the content, subscribe and activate the bell. And I'll see you at the next one.